Hello, beautifuls. Thank you for joining me in this beautiful prairie winter morning. My sister loves to play Scrabble, and every time we get together, we play. Every time I lose, but we still play and I still enjoy it. And this week I was having a conversation with a friend, and the topic of Scrabble came up again. And I wanted to share this conversation today because I find it pertinent and applicable to life, and how the game of Scrabble can sort of be a metaphor. Many board games can, but I'm going to pick Scrabble because I'm most familiar with that. It can be a metaphor for our life experience. So for those of you who are not familiar with Scrabble, it's a board game where you strategically place words and you build them on top of each other's words that are already on the board. So you pick tiles, and each of these tiles has a letter with a corresponding value. And you get points based on the strategic spot in which you place your word and the value of the tiles in your word. And many people, when playing this game, they become so engrossed and so focused on what word they're going to play and where they're going to play it. They're so busy looking at their tiles that they miss the interaction, which is really what a board game is all about anyway, the interaction of the people at the table. In addition to missing those opportunities of connection with others, we narrow our perspective or our focus, because when we become really focused on that word and that place, chances are by the time it gets to our turn, that place or that move isn't available for us anymore. And because we've been so focused on that place and that word, it becomes hard to think outside of that box. And that is really so applicable to life. When we are so focused on a certain circumstance or an event or a person or a place, that we can't see the other options that are available to us. And in that, we also miss out on some wonderful experiences of connection with others. As we were talking too, we were like, you can liken the game in another way to life, in the fact that, so we need tiles to create words. And we can think of those tiles as our thoughts. We choose the thoughts, and they in turn create the words or the experiences in our life. And if we are really busy trying to control where other people move so that our life experience is more easy, the opposite will happen. We will have difficult time, difficult experiences. And so the board game of Scrabble actually shows us also the need for us to surrender in our experiences. I wanted to share this conversation today because it's a simple analogy to help us understand the need to be present and in the moment, to be able to expand our thought processes and our perspectives. And there's a line from a quote from a mystic that I read a lot of her work, and her name is Florence Scovel Shinn, and she says, "Life is not a battle. Life is a game which cannot be played successfully without the knowledge of spiritual law." And as you gather with friends and family, even in the limited capacities that we have right now, the invitation is to play the games and to have your interactions in the moment and enjoy those deep, beautiful moments of connection. Until we speak again, please be well.